Hello everybody, hiya. A few minutes late, that's okay though. Right, let me see who's going to jump on here. Hopefully quite a few of you. We've got something a wee bit different tonight, which is brilliant. We have Wendy. Wendy has undergone some real-time programs with me and more recently some online training. And you probably would have seen it on my page. Wendy is the lady that's lost 6 stone 4 pounds to date and went from a size 20 to a size 12. So we're going to get her live on Skype just shortly. So I'm going to let this populate and we'll see where we're at and we can ask her some questions. And if you've got any questions, please fire them up. That'll be good. I'm just loading up my Facebook page just now. Give me a second. Good. Is my sound okay, everybody? Yeah? Hiya, girls. Hello. Brilliant. So we've got 27 people already. That's good. I prefer it the other way. Watch this flip. Prefer it that way, but it might look daft, so we'll just keep it that way, okay? So, are we all good? Tell me where you are in, you might not even be in the UK. Where are you watching from? So I'm hoping, I've never done an online live Skype call before. I've done a Skype call, just me and the person, but never live to however many people. So let's just hope it works. Hi Jane. So Aberdeen, brilliant Gail. Any new people that, Stephanie, Dundee, good. Turriff, York, brilliant. West Hill, Aberdeenshire. Laura, Aberdeen, tons of people from Aberdeen, eh? Always, fantastic. Hiya Natalie. Good, right. I'll give this another minute or so and then I'm going to pop this video up. You've maybe seen it, but it's basically Wendy's story, and I feel it's important because there are so many people sat at home who, one, are seriously lacking in motivation, probably have a number of health issues that they don't know what to do about, don't know where to get the help, definitely won't step foot in a gym because their confidence is rock bottom and just need a boost, just like Wendy did. I'm going to show you Wendy's video and we're going to talk to Wendy one-to-one and I'm going to ask her some questions and hopefully it resonates with so many of you out there who just think, this is me for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm never going to get to a gym, so I'm never really going to get the help. My online program is helping hundreds of women. Since I started this almost a year ago now, I have helped literally hundreds of women who have been training with me from home through this process, through Facebook. And it works wonders. I can't tell you how good it is. In fact, the results are even better than my real-time programs. I have a gym in Dundee called Train, Eat, Sleep, Repeat, and the results smash the real-time results, which is quite staggering. You think, how could that happen? How could that be? But the level of support and the level of education that you receive is second to none. You're not running in for a class and running out again. I think it's the support and the educational content that actually does the job, if I'm honest. We can all work out, but at the end of the day, if we're eating the wrong things and we don't understand what certain foods do in terms of creating a hormone imbalance, the hormone imbalance that you've already got, your metabolism, your age, your menopausal, perimenopausal, all these different factors play a part in your journey, I suppose. So let's just hear from Wendy then. Here's Wendy's video. See what you think. Have a listen. It's only a couple of minutes long and I'm going to phone Wendy through Skype and see if we can get this going, okay? Here we go. let me know actually if the sound's okay when I put this on.
Hi, my name's Wendy and I would like to share with you my journey with Shelley Booth Fitness since January. I came across Shelley last year on Instagram. I was actually looking for something or someone to help me change my life around. I suffered from depression, anxiety, panic attacks, was overweight and I was unfit and I didn't know what to do. When I saw Shelley's online transformation, I thought this sounds great, just what I need, something to do in the house and no gym membership required. So I signed up, weighing in at 17 stone, 10 pound. I was wearing size 20 clothes. Who'd have thought 9 months later, I've lost 6 stone, 4 pound, loads of inches, and I'm now a size 12. What can I say? The plan. Shelley does all the hard work. Your meals are there for you, basically telling you what to eat from to Sunday. You get daily workouts to do every single day. Now, the first transformation that I did back in January, I actually couldn't do the exercises. So Shelley's advice to me was to go and walk for an hour. The fact is that the exercises are for all levels and she will adapt them to suit everyone's needs. I've done quite a few transformations now and I've also done real-time transformations. The one thing that I can say for me as to why I have stuck to this is the support. The support from Shelley from the online to real-time is phenomenal. You're part of a family and everyone and any of the other girls, we all help each other. Everyone goes through different stages. I've had tears, I've had sweat, we've had laughs, but that's what keeps everybody going. The family atmosphere that Shelley creates within the online groups and the real-time transformations is one of the key factors that I can say that this is why I have lost the weight and I have stuck to the plan. So anyone out there struggling with their diet, I've been a yo-yo diet, I've tried everything under the sun, please give this a go, honestly. My word of advice is, if I can do this, anyone can.
So yeah, what an incredible, let me plug this mic back in, 2 secs. I can get it, sorry. Absolutely brilliant. Wendy, I have to say, for everybody out there who needs a bit of inspiration, you are there in bucket loads, and I'm sure so many people think, do you know what, I feel like Wendy. So what I'm going to do just now is I'm going to try and get Wendy on Skype and get a wee chat with her. So bear with me. If there's anybody in your life who you think could do with some motivation or needs some help and doesn't know where to start, I think you should probably even tag them into this and give them a wee nudge in the right direction. Some people need that. There's also a free resource on my website, and it's part of the video book. I've got a 5-day video book which costs $4.99, but 2 days you get for free. So even if you send them that link and try and get them involved, and wants to see how accessible it is, how easy it is for any age, weight, size, ability, it gives somebody the hook to get started and gives them after a couple of days, they'll feel much better even. So it would give somebody the nudge, that's for sure. Okay. Right, here goes. Keep your fingers crossed for me, eh? Hey, there she is. Right, I'm going to take this mic out because I can't hear a thing. Speakers are muted, right? Oh no. Right, Wendy, hold on a second, okay? Because my speakers are muted. I don't know what that means. It's still muted. So Wendy, what I'll try and do is I'll phone you back because that mic was plugged in, okay? 2 seconds. Right, I'm a total novice. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm giving it my best shot. Why can't I hear you? There we go. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Brilliant. Right, I'm going to try and get you up here. Right, now, let me just see if I can find everyone. God, there's that many things, Wendy. Help.
Oh, did he ask me?
Okay, right, so, come on, wait. Make that screen bigger. No. Okay, perfect. Can everybody hear that? Okay, Wendy, go and say something a wee second.
Hi, girls.
Ah, great. This is exciting, eh? Right, give me a wee minute. I've got some questions for you, Wendy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your picture up and put that there. Okay. Right, looking for everybody to just tell me if they can hear you and they can hear me before we start. I love how, Wendy, there is no delay between me and you. Thank God.
I know, eh? I thought there would be like an echo.
Yeah. Yep, they can all hear you. Fantastic. Hiya, Wendy. You okay? Right, Wendy. So thank you so much on behalf of me and everybody else who's watched this video. It's really emotional because, do you know why? It's completely real. It's about a real life working person who is juggling family life, kids, husband, jobs. And you said in your video that you felt some anxiety and you were suffering with depression and stuff. So we'll get into that in a minute. But it's completely real and it's authentic and people just get it. So when I asked you to do the video, I was over the moon that you did because I think it will resonate with so many people, right? So got a list of questions for you here if you don't mind. Is that okay?
No, that's okay.
Right. So first one, Wendy, is why did you want to get involved in anything, not just Shelley with fitness, but what was the spark, if you like, that you thought, no, I need to do something now? How were you feeling?
Well, I was really, really depressed and I was on a high dosage of antidepressants and we'd been to Florida in the October and I don't know if anybody else has been, but I actually struggled to fit in a lot of the rides, the plane seat. And then when I came home, I was an emotional eater. I'm not now. So my weight, I just put on more and more weight. And I actually got that bad. I actually couldn't put socks on. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. My husband had to help me put socks on. And that's actually what did it for me in the December. I thought, no, I can't go on like this. It's not fair on my family either.
Okay, good. So in terms of getting started and going even to a gym, how did you feel about that? What were you thinking? Did you want to just start on your own first, or did you know that you needed help from somebody?
Do you know what? I've done loads and loads of different diets. I don't do Facebook apart from since I've been doing you. I just was on Instagram because the kids were on Instagram and I just happened to come across you and I liked what I saw and the fact that it was an online. And I think I messaged you and you privately messaged me back saying you were doing this online in January. The thought of going to a gym, no, that didn't even cross my mind. There was no way you were going to get me in a gym.
Okay.
At size 20, no.
I think probably a lot of people feel how you felt then, Wendy, and just don't do anything about it because it's overwhelming, it's daunting, and people just sit back and probably just let it go on for years and years and years. So you took the step, and I actually remember when you came to my gym, real time, face to face, train, eat, sleep, repeat, and you're having like a panic attack type thing. Can you talk about how you felt at that point?
I actually, believe it or not, my husband actually took me to your door. That's how scared I was. But I knew in my head that I had to do something because I was just going down a slippery slope. But when I walked in, and I remember looking, thinking, this is just no normal gym. But everybody was happy, and honestly, the atmosphere and the feeling from everybody, nobody made me feel, I thought I'd be the fatty of the team. I was never made to feel like that whatsoever. Everybody was so welcoming. And yeah, it was good.
That's good to know. The ethos of train, eat, sleep, repeat. I say this quite a lot now. It's fast becoming an invitation-only gym, and purely what I mean by that is people are there that are committed to self-improvement. There is nobody there that just wants to pay a gym membership and not really be committed to anything in terms of getting better and progressing. So they are all very, very supportive, and they're great people, and now you're one of them. And in fact, we had a girl come along to the beach boot camp, which happens 4 times a week. And if anybody's interested, the Train, Eat, Sleep, Repeat website has the full timetable. But there was a girl that came along for the first time at the weekend, Wendy, and you were absolutely amazing with her. So what you felt coming into the gym, you provided the same sort of support for her. So great to see, and obviously the ethos is strong enough that people pick up on it and they carry it through, and that's really important to me. So thank you for that. On to the next question. You're doing great. Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. So the online programme then, it's growing in stature and it's growing in popularity, and everywhere I go people are talking about it. And I think it's testament to the results like yours that you can see on the page here. So many women are changing their lives, changing their mindset. What is it about the online programme that does it for you personally, Wendy? What is it that's so special about it? Because you've talked about it a lot.
It's the support and the education that you give, and the fact that you have the live chats. It's not like anything I've ever done in my life. And I have done real-time transformations, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
But that support and the everyday chatting's not there, and that's what's done it for me, and I need that. And the accountability, I think if you don't take part, I have to post and I have to make myself take pictures of things. All that's what does it for me.
Good, that's good to know. Just for anybody who doesn't know how my online programme works, it's not an off-the-shelf fitness programme, if you like. You'll get fitness from anywhere. This is what I tell the girls online. You'll go onto YouTube, you'll get any amount of workout videos. It's not that. The secret to this programme, and the reason why it works so well, is the educational underpinning. My background is education. I've been immersed in it all my life, and I've constantly developed my knowledge for the sake of my clients, and I pass it on to them, and they can then embed that into their own lives. But what Wendy's saying there is, she comes to train, eat, sleep, repeat. She'll get a great class and then she'll leave. And that's how gyms work, and that's what happens. But the online one, I am live with the girls every single day. Question and answer, educational content. So it's as close to real life training as we can get it. I'm practically in your front room with you, talking to you every single night. So it's that level of support I think Wendy's alluding to. So that's good to know, Wendy. What else? What about the meal plans? So you get sent a meal plan every single week, Wendy. How do you feel that is, and how does it work for your family?
Well, the meal plans are amazing, and I think the fact that you get given it and it's telling you what to eat, it's not like you're giving us a sheet saying this is what you can eat and this is what you can't eat, because that's where I would struggle. Whereas you're saying, like, tonight you've got to have your steak and your egg. That's what I need as well. As for the family, they absolutely love the chilies, the curries. There is some things we don't have, but I've got to be honest, we've never ate so much steak in our life. But we know it's totally family friendly, and I've got 2 fussy kids, but they definitely eat the meals. Maybe not so much green veg, but they certainly eat the meals, the meat side of things.
Good. So just for anybody that's watching that doesn't like steak, you can actually be a vegetarian, vegan on this program as well. But I think what Wendy's saying is, if you like meat and Wendy loves the steak, then the meal plan will suit you. It is family friendly. I have a recipe book on the Train, Eat, Sleep, Repeat. Shelley Booth Fitness website, and there's over 80 odd recipes in there. Family friendly recipes. And also desserts and stuff that won't give you such a high insulin spike, so you can keep your gains going and keep your progress going, but be very, very creative with your meals. So thank you for that, Wendy. What about, I'm just trying to think about what other people would want to know. What about the workouts? How did you find that when you first started? You said you were size 20. So working out for a lot of people when they're heavier is daunting. They might be put off by even the thought of that. How did you work that for yourself?
I actually couldn't do any of it, and I'm trying to think back to what it was. It was the sit-up. Burpees is a definite. I'm only just getting them now. But no, I remembered messaging you, and you just said to me, go and walk for an hour. So I think the fact that you do listen to people, and not everybody can do the things the same as other people. I was scared, but once you start getting into it, and then like you see your results, you do feel better as the weeks goes on, and then you think, right, I'll try that sit up. But to start with, no. And I would say to anybody out there, definitely don't make that as putting you off, because that is only a small part of it. The eating was the biggest thing for me. I had to change the way that I was eating and how I saw food.
I think a lot of people, just on what you're saying there, Wendy, a lot of people are coming onto this programme, and at that point, when they're heavier, for example, or maybe they've got an injury or a mobility issue, they put the workouts on the back burner, but just get to grips with the whole meal plan, the food preparation, and really nail down the nutrition. And for the first 4 weeks, that's how long the programme is, 4 weeks long. I think they concentrate on that, and then they start thinking about in future online programmes with me. Then they incorporate the workouts and the exercise, and that works. So for anybody out there who isn't sure, doesn't think that the workouts, they'll be able to do them, don't worry, you don't have to. When you first start, as long as you get to grips with the nutrition and the meal plan, you'll still see amazing results, particularly if you've got weight to lose and body fat to lose. You'll get a great result. So thank you for that, Wendy. Another question, which is quite important, sustaining your results. So actually, you started in January. We're now into November. How have you managed to, from a size 20 to a size 12, how have you managed to sustain that, to commit? A lot of people find that difficult. The easy part is getting fit. The easy part is getting in shape. The hard part for most is keeping that. And I talk to my clients a lot, and including yourself, Wendy, about psychology and willpower is like an elastic band. It will stretch. You'll start and you'll be motivated, and you'll lose 5, 6, 7 pounds in a week, and you'll be buzzing. So your willpower stretches, and it keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. But it can only stretch so far. And for a lot of people, once that stretch has been maximised, it pings them straight back, and sometimes they regress. So, and a lot of times they regress. Not so much on this programme because of the education, but for you, sorry, long-winded, how have you managed to sustain it?
Basically, determination and the teaching, what you've taught me on mindset. I didn't know anything about fixed mindset, growth mindset, anything like that until what you've told us through the videos. And I just think I've made it part of my daily to be more positive thinking, but just to be more determined. But I think by what you give, the way you've made me feel on each transformation from the education, every single one's been completely different. You pick up things from other people, the friends that you make online. That's basically, because I think I've shocked myself at how well I've actually stuck to it.
Yeah,
but
I think
all down to like the mindset. Every day, if something happens or I feel I'm going to have a bad day, I turn it round now, and I try and see a positive in things.
Brilliant. That's great.
It's worked so far.
Your mindset has completely shifted. It really has. From somebody that was I'm saying agoraphobic, somebody that was taking panic attacks and suffering with depression, to where you're at now. You're an absolute star as far as we're concerned, Wendy. What you've done for us in terms of be a role model for so many women and inspire so many, and this is why we put this video together, just to make people see that it's possible for anybody. You say that yourself, if anybody can do it, well, if you can do it, anybody can do it. So such an inspirational story. I think the world of you, Wendy. You're absolutely brilliant. You're a great support for everybody as well, which speaks volumes for the kind of person you are. What you get, you give 110% more back. So thank you for everything that you are and everything that you do and bring. Girls, if there's anybody got any questions for Wendy, I'm happy to. Wendy, are you happy to take these questions if there's any?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so I'll give them a wee chance to ask anything here. Really appreciate you doing this. This is obviously a first for me and you, so I was probably more nervous than you were.
No, I was nervous.
Right, where are we? There's Julie saying, how amazing is that? She literally, you took her under your wing. That's the best kind of magic. That's amazing. That's women building women up and supporting women when they feel vulnerable and scared. So, Julie, keep coming back. Wendy, look after you. I'll look after you. You're going to be fine. I feel like I've known you all for years. We have such a fantastic support group. That's Nikki that's just started on the online programme. Top bird Wendy, I'm in awe. That's what Elaine's saying. Anybody with any specific questions, girls? Yeah. There's a time delay on this one, Wendy, so we'll just maybe need to wait sort of 20 seconds, okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
There's 49 people watching just now and 2,035 love hearts. There you are, you're well loved.
Wow.
Hi, Alana. Come on, girls, ask some questions. Come on. Most of you probably are on it anyway. So here's one from Nikki. Do you ever have a blip or craving out of the blue? And if so, how do you cope?
Do you know what? You're going to laugh, right? There's a couple of people, obviously, that's maybe on here, and they'll know me. The blips that I do have, believe it or not, is for crackers.
Oh, okay.
It's no chocolate or drink. But what you've taught me, again, is in the mindset is not when I'm on a programme. I'm quite good when I'm on a programme, but when there's like maybe a week in between, I'll have one. I don't deprive myself of it, but I don't have like the whole packet like I would have done. But yeah, I do still get, when I'm not on a programme, the odd little blip, but it tends to be for something like that.
Something savoury as opposed to sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the programme, girls, there are no grains. As far as I'm concerned, grains are the work of the devil. So breads, pasta, cereals, waffles, cakes, biscuits, anything that's going to give you an insulin spike is going to, one, kick you out of fat burning, and two, it's going to be detrimental to your health longer term. So that's quite a revelation, Wendy. Thanks for that. Very honest. That's good though. Kelly's saying, what's your favourite meal?
The meatballs.
Meatballs, good. Brilliant. I like them too. With some organic cheese grated on the top. Jan saying she loves crackers and cheese. You've opened up a can of worms now, Wendy. You do know that. Alana's saying, Wendy's a total inspiration. She's so proud of what you've achieved so far. That's Alana, another girl that trains with us. Thank you, Alana. And by the way, Alana herself has transformed her physique. She looks like a trained athlete. She's a mum. She's a full-time worker. In fact, a very, very good teacher. And she finds time to train hard, really, really hard. And she looks phenomenal. So same for you, Alana. No other questions. I think that's us. So, girls, if there's anybody out there who knows of somebody that could do with some help, just like Wendy, please, I would love to work with them. I've posted a video on diabetes as well, or elevated blood sugar levels, which then leads to different health problems. well-documented health problems. If anybody wants to try and change their health, change their mindset, my next online program starts the beginning of December. So I'm going to put the link up here. ShelleyBoothFitness.com. So you'll go to the website, you can get signed up. It's £145. However, because we're celebrating Wendy's success, I'm going to put a discount on tonight. So it's SBF 119. You'll get it for £119 if you go and get it tonight. Otherwise, tomorrow it would be back up to 145. So SBF, here it is here. SBF 119. You just put that in at the checkout and you'll get it for £119. Wendy, is that all? Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
Just anybody out there, honestly, this is the best thing. You're needing help, want to lose weight, get fit, honestly, sign up.
Thank you. Wendy, I appreciate everything, all your video footage. It's amazing. I'm going to draw everybody's attention now to your pictures. So size 20 to size 12, and I mean, just look. I mean, even to look at the health improvements. Never mind weight loss for feeling like visually looking good. The health improvements that you've made to yourself is phenomenal. Really commendable. And this one here, was this recently with the pink cozy on in Florida?
Yeah, that's Florida. Yeah.
You look incredible. And when Wendy was in Florida, she was still staying accountable. I'm sure you probably have had a few treats, maybe even a few crackers, but you were still staying accountable and you were still on our groups, posting away. Honey. So congratulations. What a fantastic result. We're done. You okay?
Yeah.
Great. There'll be time delay on me and you now. Thank you so much, Wendy. I'm going to just pull you off the screen now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Bye.
Bye, Wendy. Bye-bye. Wow. How amazing was that? What an inspiration that woman is. Seriously. 2 seconds. It's just the dog. That's one of the reasons why this programme works, people. I run it from home. It's real life. Sometimes Leo, my wee lad, jumps in. Sometimes Honey is here trying to speak to me and trying to see what I'm doing. It's real. It's authentically real. And people get it. People understand it. We're all busy. I work this business round my gym, my home life, my family life. And the women I train online completely get it, 1,000,000%. So, any questions? Thank you, Irene. Much appreciated. Thanks so much for everybody's support, by the way. You all share the stuff. You get the word out about programmes. I can't thank you enough, actually. Without that level of support, it would be really difficult to get information to people. So, much appreciated. Thank you. If anybody fancies it, SBF 119. And I will look forward to working with you through December. You might think, December? Christmas parties? Are you joking me? But you can get started. You can get great education. You can really get your mind started before the January mentalness of everybody just making New Year's resolutions. You hit the ground running. You've got a head start. So actually, it would be beneficial when you're going to be eating and drinking, things that you might not be allowed, if you like, to have that support and that accountability right through December. Great. Okay, I'm going to get going, everybody. Thanks so much. There is no live on Saturday night. They are now limited to Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. So I'll see you every Tuesday, okay? Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Please share this on your timelines, this video, and tag anybody who you might think could do with the help. Okay? Cheers. Bye-bye. Yeah, share away, Jane. Go for it. Brilliant. Bye-bye.